Hey, what's up guys, Madar True Good Development. In this video, I'm talking about low voltage landscaping, hardscaping lights, what kind of power source you need, how to extend them. They're super easy. I'm going to show you which lights I picked out and why. I'm basically adding lighting to this retaining wall here. There's going to be a couple of steps that we're adding lights on, how I'm wiring everything back to the power source. So check it out. Okay guys, next step, I'm gonna kind of draw what I have outside just to kind of figure out how I'm going to run the electric. And I try to do this whenever I have the chance so I can have a better understanding of where I need to run my wire, etc. Let's see. There are some steps that I have outside. Obviously nothing here is up to scale. And I have like 4 steps, but I think this is fine. And then I have like a little patio thing that's gonna go here. And this is the house right here. Okay, so I'm gonna have lights here, here, and here, and we're gonna have a light here, here, and here, and we want to wire everything to these lights. Transformer is here. I'm gonna label that T, and then the wires coming out of the transformer over. It's all gonna be buried, but I'm gonna show you where it goes. So I'm gonna have the main wire going here and going to these lights, and I'm gonna draw that this way. So this is my main lead wire, and basically what you're gonna do is you're going to junction or connect to this wire, and we're gonna make these wires look this way, and another one here, another one here, and finally another one here. I'm going to use waterproof connectors here, and I'm basically just splicing my wire. So it's going to be one main wire that's going through my entire area, and then I'm going to plug to it, and I'll show you how I'm doing that outside. All right guys, before I actually show you where everything is going to get mounted and how, I want to explain what I have here and what I got. So this is the type of low voltage light that I got. It's an LED light, and this is just some information on it. I got this off of Amazon. Okay, so these are 7 inches with a dark bronze finish. I like these because they actually rotate. So you can move this, move the light, tilt it up or down how you like. Basically all you need with this is just a transformer. A transformer basically looks like something like this. And all this does is it plugs into the power source, and it transforms power from 120 volt to 12 volt, which is the low voltage lighting. You want to make sure to, in picking out transformers, that the total wattage covers all your lights and then some. So for example, this is, I think I got a 120 watt transformer, and they go up to 200, they go up to 300, whatever. Of course, the price goes up. So my transformer can take up to 120 watts. They tell you to make sure you're a little lower than that too, just to be on the safe side. So when you're shopping for lights, for example, this light is a 5 watt light. So I could put 20 lights on this one transformer. You always want to have extra wire on hand, and this wire is 1620. It's a 16 gauge wire. And I want to point out too that the wire that came with the fixture or with the light is actually a 20 gauge wire, but that's okay because all this is low voltage. I'm back out here after I've done some of the wiring, so I just want to show you how you're going to hook up the lights onto the wiring that I fed through this entire structure. Just before I get to that, I want to give you an overview of what I have here. So I have the main line that goes all the way back and under to the transformer, and that doubles back and comes out this way and goes through the steps right here and up to that step there. I'm going to take you back to kind of show you where that ties in. All right, so that's that wire right here, and that goes out into the wall and then out to where I was just there. And when we wired it, kind of doubled it, so you just bend it and then run both at the same time, so you have one going up to the steps and one going to the retaining wall in this case. I also have another wire that's going to run from it here, so we're going to connect, we're going to splice these wires. We're going to cut this, splice all three together. That's 1, 2, and 3 in a connector, and that's going to go under there to feed these steps. Okay, so let me show you now how I'm going to connect to the fixture. It's super easy. Again, these fixtures, this kind of looks like this. It's going to go in here, for example, and they come with usually about a 4 foot or so, 3 feet wire, and it kind of looks like this. It's already spliced. So you're gonna do the same thing with the wire that you're connecting to. We're gonna splice this, take the jacket off a little bit, and then you want to use waterproof connectors, right? These are waterproof connectors. There is wax inside of here, and in my next video I'm actually going to do that and show you how we're going to repeat the process for, I think we're doing 3 lights here. And then here in the steps, all we're doing is we're going to make a cut here and then tie in the fixture and then connect everything together again in the same manner with the waterproof connector. Repeat the process on all the steps. Okay guys, so I got one light in. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So I'm measuring the center of my steps, and I drew out the fixture, which is 7 inches, and I've noticed that the wire is about 1 inch off where it needs to go back from where the fixture is. Let me show you. This wire here is about 1 inch off the edge where it needs to shoot back. So I took that measure here on all of my steps, and I'm going to go ahead and notch this back this way and this way and this way to go into this wire. Same thing here and same thing there. Okay guys, I went ahead and placed my fixture, wired it right through that notch, and again through these 2 notches, and I'm going to do my final routing through here, and then I'm going to determine, I think I'll keep this much of the wire, and we'll go ahead and start slicing away. It goes there, that goes here. And all you're doing at this point is wiring everything together. And it doesn't matter which one goes to where. The trick with these connectors too is you got to start by rotating and then getting them in. And just when you think it's tight, it's not. You got to make sure that the wax starts to ooze out of it right there. That's how you know now it's super tight. And I'm placing this tape here just temporarily until we start putting the steps on top of these treads. Okay, I got all my step lights in. I got one right up there as well. I wanted to do this now, two reasons. One, you know, to finish this video, but also I want to test the lights and the transformer. Next, I will do these lights using this wire, same concept, but for now I want to go ahead and wire up the transformer to test the lights and make sure everything is working before I proceed further. This wire, I'm going to splice it and run it back to the transformer, which is in there. All right, now I'm on the other side of that wall. My wire is coming down there and over, and it's going to go in this area. This is my transformer, so I'm going to go ahead and wire it up. All right, guys, nothing fancy here. Splice the cable. One thing to remember with stranded wire, you want to twist it tight before you put it in. And all this is a screw down connection. So you put your wire through and you screw it on tight. You don't have to over tighten it, as these stranded cables, wires are very gentle. Okay, and just give it a gentle tug. Make sure it's not going anywhere, and that's good to go. Doesn't matter which one of these to use. This basically just has two outputs, so you can set up another circuit on here. So what I'm gonna do next is just go ahead and connect this. Now this comes in with the mounting bracket, so I will be mounting this probably somewhere here. I am gonna put a block piece and then put this on, and maybe a support piece at the bottom. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it in and make sure it works. All right, so it does get electric, so that's good. I did buy this used, so I was a little nervous. Okay guys, for the purposes of the test, I went ahead and put, it's still light out, so I went ahead and put a rag on top of the sensor there, and let's see, this is the big moment. We'll see if those lights should all be working fine. Oh yeah, there you go. Love it. And there you go, guys. I hope you liked the video. You found it helpful. Please give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's the only way to support it. I'll see you guys on the next one.